It's week 4 of the NFL. And at center stage, it's the Raiders' leader at quarterback. He's coming off a quality showing last week, well over 300 yards in that one. It's the Raiders and the Bills on Sunday Night Primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Las Vegas. In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And look at this, right away a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down in a yard. Allen going to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. 7 yards there and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On play action, Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now Allen throwing on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. They run for the first time with James Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 25, here's second down at 7. They run it again with Cook. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their...
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Max Crosby coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. A carry for Adams. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Raiders at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week has been a challenge thus far.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Allen to throw once more. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Cook up the gut. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, we made a big deal about catch number 1,000, as we should. Now he's at 1,001, so he's building towards 2,000, Charles.
I like your optimism, and I love your math. Let's go ahead and get the next 1,000, and he started on it already.
Allen's throw is complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
back to the ground. Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Throwing again. Harrell. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Back to throw. Harrell. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Well, following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That is incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. But following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. From midfield, here's Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now Allen again. It's caught by Davis. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. On first down, Allen. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. As they've got it as we resume action. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more. This time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Cook again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Now Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch. He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are able to add on to that lead. But Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds Mayer here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Off the play fake. Harrell. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game. Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3. And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down. James Cook running back out now. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for. How come they didn't tell us about it? Because they wanted to keep it a secret. We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on. Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. Allen will try again on 2nd down. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out across midfield down to the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And it's caught. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Allen going to try and keep it. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here's Allen to throw it. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Gabriel Davis
From 4 yards out.
and the Bills add 6 to their lead.
And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're
You don't
down.
want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Harrell.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Back to throw again. Shifts past him at the 45. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
On 1st down, McCann. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6.
They will run with White out of the shotgun.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Harrell.
This is caught by Tucker.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
On 1st and 10, Harrell. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And it's 17-7. That time, a 9-play drive. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Gabe Davis of the Bills offense set to get back to work.
He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Well, they can put him in a number of different places. In line, H-back, put him in the slot. In this case, they put him out wide. Matchup nightmare. Who are you going to send out to cover him? And he picks up a first down with that catch.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime.
On 1st down, Harrell. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Harrell. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Trey Tucker,
29 yards.
And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Carlson on for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Runs over him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up
past the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first. Now Allen. And the Raiders have got him. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. Allen now looks to throw, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Third down, here's a run by Cook. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where you see the final score there. Jahmyr Gibbs, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson, over 300 yards passing in the victory with a couple of touchdown passes as well. And finally, Monday Night Football. They've got a good one lined up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff.
And that can be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out, they had designs on coming out and, okay, we're going to change things here in the second half. Instead, with a deficit already, they cough it up, and now they've got to find a way to keep the score from mounting bigger against them.
On second down, Cook. Oh, it shifts past him. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Well, we know it's a tough mission for this defense to hold them to a field goal after that long kick return, but they're one play away from doing it.
They certainly are very close to accomplishing what they needed to get done because they've treated this like a sudden change. You know, when the offense turns the ball over on a fumble or an interception, before you go out, you get together as a defense and go, sudden change, keep your poise, be ready to go. That's exactly what this group has done.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Bass on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Looking to throw. Harrell. A quick throw, but incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Tackled on the play by Kyer Elam. This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. Harrell. Oh, look at the juke.
And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
White.
Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And Gabe Davis and the offense getting the football back here.
He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the football. But the best part is the payoff. 2 touchdowns already. That's the bottom line when you throw the ball to a guy.
Absolutely. Not over 100 yards right now, but he does have the 2 touchdown catches.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Allen. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now Allen again. That is caught. Kincaid with it.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Here's Allen.
This to the tight end, Kincaid.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. To throw, it's Allen.
That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run with Cook. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a bill shaken up on the play.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To the air, Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They set the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And he's got it. Touchdown!
Gabriel Davis.
His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now Adams. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The focus after that run isn't how many yards they gained. It's that they gained a first down, and they've been running it well all game long.
Throwing on first down. Harrell to the right side. Here's Mayer. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now a handoff up the middle. McCann. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. The offense on third down tonight. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 11. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 39. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll run on first down. McCann breaks the tackle. Now Allen is going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. On 1st and 10, Harrell. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Harrell. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Jair Elam makes a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Handoff comes to Cook. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 93 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Allen. This is caught for a Bills touchdown from 6 yards away. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Out of the gun now on third down. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
At the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. Harrell. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
A beautiful fake. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, Harrell. Over the middle, and Mayer hauls it in. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Gain of 7. Brings up second.
To throw on 2nd down, Harrell. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Throwing on first down, Harrell. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by Tucker. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back to throw again. Being chased out left. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. They'll run it. Here's Cook. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So now London down by 13, 1:46 to go. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Pass complete. It's Adams.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, Harrell. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and 2, Harrell. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them.